Hey everyone, we are back with another Spire, and this time, very exciting, it's time to move on to Ascension level 4. Yesterday was possibly a little bit of a cheat, so I had a disastrous run that ended very early on in Act 2, where I made the mistake of taking Coffee Drip when I had no way of healing myself apart from the standard Ironclad end of round heal, and it was an absolute disaster. I jumped straight back into 3 and actually managed to complete it, so I think that was my 3rd attempt, so not too bad, although strictly speaking the run number today is 10, but it will actually be the 11th round because, as I said, I did have 2 goes yesterday. That was probably the first time I really died early in any of this, and lessons were learned, hopefully. And yeah, so Ascension 4 moves into bosses being more deadly, so it's kind of like scaled them all up. So 2 has normal, more deadly, 3 has elites, more deadly, and 4 has bosses, more deadly. Not sure about 5 because I haven't been there yet. Maybe it's a different kind of structure, so it could be like more elites or more events or something like that. So the bosses should be harder, basically. So we're going to keep that in mind. Let's have a look at how the board looks when it loads. So we have got fairly early, well, 2 early stores there. So there's a store into a rest spot and then an elite, which is quite nice, or there's a rest spot into an elite over there, and then it's possible to go elite, rest, store, rest. Yeah, I think this looks pretty solid. I'm just checking this left path. I don't like that. It's nice to have a bonfire before that elite, and I don't particularly see the point of skipping the bonfire to go for that one. So I'll probably go up this route. I mean, there could be something to be said for, yeah, I'll take a look at that store. I suppose it doesn't make a huge difference. So we'll go to that store, we'll go to the store after, we'll rest, we'll fight the elite, we'll open the chest, and then up we go. Let's see what we've got offered here. So random boss, random, rare, to take 24 damage, that's quite a lot. Max health plus 8, I think that's what we'll go for, or choose a card. Let's take the health upgrades. So we're going to go, I can't remember what I decided now, we're going to go, yeah, we're going to go up this route, fire the shop, and see how it goes. So our classic early battle. Guy's doing 10, that's quite a lot of damage, unfortunately. Can obviously kill this one and much block as I can. Always aiming in these early fights not to lose more than 6 health, because that is what I heal back over time. He's now going to weaken me. Hopefully we'll be able to bash him. No, but we can almost kill, and he'll be dead next turn. So as long as you don't lose more than 6, you're kind of okay, because you just heal it back up. So he's dead. Get back to full health, and we get Pommel Strike, Blood for Blood, and Thunderclap. I mean, Blood for Blood is a good card. I think that's got the edge. Thunderclap, it's that one vulnerable with Thunderclap that I really don't rate, because it's just gone straight away. I think if you upgrade it, it gets to 2, which is much better, obviously. But there's surely got to be better things to upgrade. The upgrade for Blood makes the starting cost 3. Let's get that in, that's a big source of damage. Let's keep climbing. This is an example of one that is going to do some damage to me. which is a shame. So I couldn't avoid that 7 damage there. But I have vulnerable to him now. And yeah, best thing is just to use blood for blood for 27, which is pretty nice. He's going to shield. Let's see if we can kill him. He needs 13 damage to kill. There's 6. Yeah, we've got one. Dead. Okay. Lost his health, but that's fine. Thunderclap again really wants me to deal with that. Starting to think now about the area of effect battles. I kind of favour combust, so thinking about the elites. If we get the elites where it's those 3 pillar things, Thunderclap does nothing to them on the first cast because they all have artifacts. And so it's really hard to really do much. It's going to do 4 damage, and then it's probably going to take like another 2 turns before I see it again. In the same time, this one will have done 15 damage. And so I think that gives it the edge. So that's why I'm taking it. And now we'll go to the store. May not be anything, but I'll certainly take something if it's good. So the on sale item is Reckless Charged. Probably not interested in that at the moment. We've got True Grit, which is block plus exhaust, which is quite nice. We've got Dark Shackles, so it's 9 strength this turn. I'm really interested what the upgrade to that is. That would be good to know. And we've got Metamorphosis, but it's too expensive. Potion wise, we've got Weak, we've got Attack, we've got Skill. They're not too exciting really. Weak could be quite nice for big angry guy. Can't get both. Do I want that? It's only this turn, that's the thing. But what I'm curious about is if that upgrades to... I bet it upgrades to just more strength per turn. It would be too powerful if it was 9 strength permanently. So that means we could get the weak to deal with the bigger elites if they come up. And that's actually got a lot more value than 7 block at this stage. We do have another shop as well. So is it worth just waiting? I'm not thrilled by any of those. So actually I think we're just going to skip. And let's hope we get a gold event here. Yeah, let's take that. It's a good amount of money. Especially the shop right there. Okay, let's see what he's got. Okay, we've got Secret Weapon, which is a pretty good card. And Bandages. Rampage this time. Whole Strike, Havoc, Shrug It Off, and Dark Embrace. And Relics, we've got Pen Nib. Start each elite with 2 strength, that's good. Explosive Potion, Strength Potion, Blessing of the Forge. So the Explosive Potion is more like what I want. So let's have that. And then I can still afford this. Well, that is quite good. I'm guessing that's not bosses though. That's the only downside to that. It's not doing a lot of the time. This card starts to get really good when you have Headbutt as well, which I don't have at the moment, but I do have quite a small deck. I need to be careful with what you say that, how you say that. So I've got a small deck at the moment, and so there's something to be said for taking that, and I could also take Shrug It Off, which just helps to get through there. And it's block. So let's take that, and let's take that, and let's move on. And then we're going to upgrade. It's times like this one I'm curious about what the upgrade is. That one I do know. Oh, it does more damage as well. That's interesting. And that's a very strong card. once you take a bit of damage, which in some fights you can't avoid, and certainly there's cards where they take your health as well, like that one, that becomes very strong. This one is nice for the 3 vulnerable, and that's more block. We'll go for blood. Okay, now we've got a regular fight, and then elite, and then chest. Okay, draw cards. I kind of feel like the best move here is just to block. I could take one down. One to curl up. A little bit of damage. I'm kind of conscious that I want to heal a little bit here, so taking less than 6 would be ideal. Feels like a bit of a waste. But I've got quite a lot of luxury here. So I can place 2 attacks. I'm going to have to blood for blood him. And then the best I can do is take half of his health. He's going to weaken me, but that's fine. So far I've only lost 1 health. So that's quite nice. Get rid of him. So a little bit of a heal, that's good. Cultist Potion is nice. And then we've got Infernal Blade, Power Through, and Havoc. I think I'm just going to leave those. And that's got the potential to be nice. And that could draw some interesting stuff for free. But can you really rely on it? I suppose it does go away. So you get a random attack for free, well, for 1, which is probably going to be decent. Yeah, let's take it, let's see how it goes. Right, here we go. Who are we going to get? Okay, these. So, I do have that if needed. I am going to cast that as well. And I've got absolutely 0 block, so let's try this. So we'll Sword Boomerang, and we're going to hit this guy. So it's really good if you can kill that middle one for when it comes back around. I doubt very much that I am able to do that, but we'll see. There is my Combust. All the days go in there. I don't really have any defense for those days, so that's going to be a problem. And they do hit quite hard as well. So Blood for Blood is already only costing 1 for 22, so that was a really good pickup. Conscious I do need to block though, but I can't block too much. It's probably going to enable me to kill, well yeah, I'll definitely kill that one next time. So that's great. And actually my Combust will kill him, so I don't even need to hit him. And that means I can try and get another one down, and then the fight will be over fairly quickly. So let's bash him and rampage him. And my turn, he dies. He's going to die before he gets to hit me again. And so it's all about the other one. It'd be really nice to get my Blood for Blood back, if possible. Come on, there it is. Yes. Okay, it's over. It's obviously better to kill them, so I don't lose that health point. So yeah, I think that went quite well. Next 2 chests contain 2 relics, that's good. There's a chest right there. Flex Potion is good. Not super exciting. Let's skip those. Which way do we want to go? Feel like we've got what it takes here to take on another elite. So there's another rest stop, and there's a shop. Or I could skip the elite. No, let's take the elite. Let's do it. So this should have 2 relics. So we've got Red Skull, which is nice. And we've got more bank. which is okay, but given that there's a shop coming up, that might be a little bit annoying. Does it end when I spend money? Okay, so I can skip the shops if needs be, knowing that I've got it, and we've got another rest stop, which we can smith at. What does this do? Oh, it's free. That's interesting. Combust does 7 damage. So I'm going to face one of the bigger two. So I think actually getting the vulnerable going with Bash is the way to go. So they're going to have big, beefy guys. And it should be okay to set up for these. So I want to wake him up with that vulnerable. So I don't really want to play any of those turns. Yeah, I really want to bash him on the first go. This guy does hit hard. Yeah, this looks better. So, bash, rampage in my turn. Possibly could have played those potions. Yeah, I'm doing good to probably play the strength potion. I'll see what this draws. Okay, it's another defend. Just block up to start with. Obviously his vulnerable is wearing off. Now we're going to play the strength potion. Okay. So I'm going to take quite a hit here. Another rampage. So we got rampage, rampage, and strike. That's the end of my turn. So I'm going to have to heal on the rest stops, but that's okay. Vulnerable wears off. Vulnerable back on. Keep going. Only 16 health left. And he's going to die. Okay, that was okay. And we've got, every time we play 10 attacks, gain energy, which applies. Got another one of those. And then we've got Sever Soul, Hollow Strike, and another Rampage. I definitely don't think I want 2 Rampages. I mean, they would be nice if you could replace all of your strikes with Rampages, that would be really nice. Which I suppose you can by removing cards, but not that vast amount. Am I doing another elite? No. So we've got the boss that is the one that transforms into the spiky thing. So I don't really feel that Sever Soul gives me much. I don't have anything that's exhaust. I think that's a skip as well. And we go fight, and then we go to rest stop. This shouldn't be too bad. Let's use one of these. It would actually be good to use one against the crow things that use them, just a taste of your medicine kind of thing. So he should now be panicking like, oh no, he's getting stronger each time. I think I'd rather get Rampage going. At the moment. So blood to blood when it comes round again. If it comes round again. Yeah, it's definitely. Okay, so bashed. Block. Into my half health red skull zone. And blood to blood is an instant kill. Easy instant kill. We could feed, aha. Okay, I feel like I have to take that. That's not really interesting. I mean, that's quite nice, but yeah, feed is such a good card. Let's smith this turn, because there's a chance I get a potion that means I don't have to Smith. Now, if I spend money, I'm going to lose my mob. So just have to be a little bit careful. So don't want that, don't want that. Don't really want that. Don't really want that either. Enemies have less health is good. Duplicate potion, Gambler's Brew, Flex potion. Question is that any good for this boss fight? Is there anything I'd really want to play? I mean, feed twice is good because it just means you can kill them from 24. I really think so. I mean, rampage twice. Not for the money. Oh, that's a really good card. Wow, I wish I could afford that. That would be interesting. Discount on all products. I think I'm gonna not spend any money. I think I'm skipping. I'll keep earning more money. And now I think let's rest. We're playing Ascension 4, bosses are more deadly. I'm not gonna go in there at half health. Tempting as it may be. It's worth it. Right. Gotta do 30 damage. Possible. Let's get that going. And I have to mash. Take a chance that that's something really good. Oh. That'll do. Instant motion. Okay, nice. I don't think I've ever done that before. Okay, he's now got thorns, so I need to be a little bit careful about using them. He's going to 10 damage. It's like hitting him for 7. It's going to do like 10, but it's going to cost me 3 damage. And so rather than taking 5, I'm going to end up taking 8. But on the other hand, I do get a heal at the end of this fight. So is it just better to kill him, or should I just wait? I mean, I think a strike is not fantastic. I mean, that's tempting. It's just 5 free damage every turn, but I would probably lose in quite a bit of health there. And if I could play that, that would be worth it. Let's do it this time. Because he's vulnerable, but it's only because he's vulnerable. I think it's a fair trade. 3 damage or 10. And yeah, again, block first and foremost. Just block everything there. And then he's going to transform back. And we're going to do it all again, but so this time it's 40 damage. So let's get vulnerable. No checkers. And get block. Not huge amount. Only needs 11 more damage. So we're going to transform here. It's free. Strength. Let's put his thorns back on. I remember this choice really lets the damage him. That's gonna do quite a bit. Not enough to kill him then. Or is it? Oh, it is. He's vulnerable. Right, he dies. Nice. Alright, we've got Limit Break, we've got Brutality, we've got Demon Form. Since I don't really have sources of strength, I think it's got to be Demon Form in there. And then it's really about getting some sustainability going. So no longer obtain potions, heal for 12 at the end of combat is strong. gain energy, but all enemies start combat with 1 strength. I think that's okay if it helps me put demon form into play. Or got the 12 healing. Problem with demon form is it's so expensive at base, and it doesn't get cheaper. So it'd be like saying I can only do that one thing. Although with this I'm giving enemies an extra damage. No, let's take it. I can't have a 3-cost card in my hands. That'd be pretty crazy. Right, we've got an early shop there with a fair few bonfires, another shop. Bonfire before an elite would definitely be good. It's the best way to go here. I think this way, so we can go up here. Pull out if it doesn't. No, no need to pull out. Go bonfire into that elite, another bonfire chest, into another elite shop. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, got a few fights to start with. Let's see how this goes. Now they have more strength, I'm probably going to regret this. The thing I'm definitely lacking is block. Where is my block? It doesn't exist. Right. He's dead. I just think Demon Form has enough time to really get going here. I'll skip it. This is really about just trying to get him down in 2 turns. We've got Bash, Rampage, and turn. Yeah, we're fine. Unless he does a huge block. Okay, 21 damage. Feed is going to do 18. Rampage is going to do about 18, so we can Rampage him and then feed. Which is nice, bit of heal. Thorns, Thunderclap, Wild Strike, Metallicize. That's the start of my block adventure. Get that going. Okay, this guy. Plated armor, not good. Let's get that going. And with Rampage. Let's cast Thorns here. It's literally no damage to him. So my Thorns will do a little bit of damage. Okay, I've got Metallicize. Walk up. And take off a bit of that armor. The only way I'm damaging him is with Thorns at the moment. It's pretty pathetic. Yeah, it feels like I have to demon form him. See, that was where I think getting rid of 4 energy was important with demon form, because otherwise I had nothing at all. Okay, now vulnerable him. Blood for blood does massive damage. Do the feeds pretty soon. Feed's gonna do 18. Let's do it. Oh, he's gonna die. I suppose I have to do it. Let's kill him. I felt like that was gonna happen. Warcry, sort of boomerang. That one is upgraded. I think I'll take that. Give me a bit more flexibility. Right, these two. Let's play Warcry. And then which one do I want to play next turn? That one. Demon Form. Block. And my turn. That bird is going to get strong pretty fast, so we need to deal with him. Passion, talent size. Ah, that's nice. That's very nice. The card's doing quite good, and I guess it can like pull a strike or something as well, which would not be good. But yeah, it's done good for itself so far. Right, he dies to a strike. And then we can rampage him. Blood for blood him. Put that block. Al's done. He's got 3 strengths. Right, he's coming in for the big hit. That's not what I wanted. Oh dear. I might have to just use this potion to kill him. That's a lot of damage to take. Otherwise. Yeah, that's gonna be I thought I was sort of taking another 20 damage there. Is that worth getting? Yeah, I mean I do have a lot of attacks on my hands. I feel like I'm just taking too many cards at the moment. We're going to go left in a second. We've got a lot of money at least. With that shot. Okay, come on. He's got artifacts. This is that pillar thing, isn't it? So we kind of know what that's going to do. Let's do that. Floating tennis ball thing. I was going to say it focuses a lot on. I thought it would focus quite a bit on. I thought it was going to focus on defense, but maybe. Since I've literally not touched it, it's kind of like, well, I'm cool, I've got 55 block. Right, let's take a chance on that. That's absolute garbage. That's terrible. And I could kill this guy. Bit of block. We can try and start working on this thing. Oh, right. Red Skull has kicked in. That's a good thing and a very bad thing because it means that life is not good. So Warcry, see what we get. Okay, then bash. Oh, he's gonna resist it. Well, still damage. Okay, he's close to dying. I'm kind of close to dying as well. I'm not gonna lie. Could really do game death. Okay, appeal, while strike, seeing red, feel no pain. Don't exactly have a ton of exhaust. Got that one, that one, that one. probably better off with that. Okay, where are we going? This way. So one more fight and then a nice rest. Oh my god. Like the last thing I wanted to see. It's a terrible draw as well. It's a truly horrific draw. Oh my god. Oh, none of my damage drew. It's the downside of having too big a deck. Another problem. Right. I'm gonna get absolutely smashed by this. I think this is just the end, unless that's something great. Well, it does more damage to play that. I mean, it almost does more damage to play all of them, doesn't it? One is almost dead. I'm about to take 21 damage though. I really don't think I have the block. I don't have the block to survive this at all. Right, he's gonna die. Can we get another one down? So that one, don't worry about him, he's dead. He's got 47 health. I'll do 25. That'll do 36. That's not going to be enough. I can block 8. I'm taking 22 damage. Yeah, this is gone. It's very sad, but it's over. It's very sad, but it's over. Oh. Well, that's an interesting one because I actually fell apart there in a hallway fight. Maybe that was just too many in a row without any kind of like rest. So it's the 5th one in a row. I think part of the problem probably was that. I mean, that definitely didn't help. In demon form, realistically, what did that do? But there wasn't a huge amount of other stuff I could have taken over it. Yeah, the one with more heal, I probably would have been alive at this point. So there's that. But how much sort of further would that have gone? Don't know. I think that was the main problem. But there's just a distinct sort of lack of block in my hand. Like really only that card. That card a little bit, but not realistic. I mean, I did get a terrible draw on that last one. Like I could do like one strike to all of those things, and I got all the like block cards, and I got Seeing Red. So there's something to be said there about the deck becoming a little bit too bloated with a low draw. But yeah, it's a little bit disappointing, but we'll try and learn from that, and we'll be back with another run of this very, very soon. Thank you for watching my latest attempt. Bye bye.